Welcome to the Swiftie and the Scholar, the podcast where we examine the lyrics, lore, and literary legacy of Taylor Swift. I am Angela McDowell, the Swiftie.
And I am Dr. Jerry Coates, the Scholar.
Hello, Uncle Jerry.
Oh, Angela. You gave me such a sweet song today.
It is so sweet.
It is sweet.
Yes, so today this is our first song from Speak Now. 2010 is when this album came out. This is her third studio album. This fun fact about this album. Okay. So her first two albums, she wrote every song, but she had co-writers.
Okay.
And then people were like, you're not writing these. Like, they're just giving you credit. You can't write your own music. You're just a little girl.
Son of a...
And yeah, so she said, okay, I'm going to write a whole album with no co-writers. And so she is the only writer on this album.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Cool.
And she was, I think, 20 when this came out.
Okay.
So she worked with producers. You know, this song is, we're talking about Enchanted today. Mm-hmm. This song was written by Taylor, because she had no co-writers, and produced by Taylor and Nathan Chapman, who she worked with for her first few albums. So on the Eras tour, she kind of went era by era and performed songs from each era, and everyone was so disappointed to learn that for some reason Speak Now only had one song in that era on the Eras tour.
Can I just interrupt you and tell you that when you told me there was such a thing as the Eras tour, I thought you were saying Eros tour, like the god of love.
Oh.
Eros. And I had no idea it was eras as in a period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, I have since understood that she undergoes a series of periods of time based on the release of her different albums and her development of writing style, and hence eras.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you. I just had to. People have been very kind in saying that I'm very smart, and sometimes I'm not.
To be fair, whenever she announced it, I instantly understood what it was, because I think she was, I don't know if it was her or if it was her fans, really were kind of the first to break her albums up and talk about them as if they are eras. Mm-hmm. And so I understood immediately what the Eras tour meant.
Sure.
But when I was texting Chase when we found out, I was like, oh my God, she's doing an Eras tour. And then later on that night, he was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. What does that even mean? And I'm like, oh, right. It's not right. It's not.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had thrown the Beatles at me and given me, A Hard Day's Night versus Sgt. Pepper, I would have understood that there was two eras and a lot of development and a lot of change, and yes, but and now, thank you very much. I'm dating myself. I should have used someone much later. Contemporary.
It's fine.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, so that this was the only song that she performed from Speak Now, at least for a little bit. Then she did, once Speak Now, Taylor's version was released.
Okay.
She did add one more song, which is called Long Live, but then once Tortured Poets was released, she nixed Long Live again. So the stores that I went to only had one Speak Now song, and it was this one, Enchanted. So we will watch that at the end.
All right.
This is about a specific person, not even a person she dated, just a person she met. Mm-hmm. And his name is the secret message in the lyrics, in the lyric booklet that she does with the capitalized letters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it just said Adam.
Okay. Adam, which, by the way, is Hebrew for man.
Oh, yeah, we were just talking about that.
I know, so maybe it's just a man.
Just a man.
I didn't realize she read Hebrew.
Yeah, of course. She knows all the things.
Oh, right.
I do kind of want to tell you the whole lore of this guy, because it is so funny. They just met. He's also, do you know of the band Owl City?
Actually, yes, I do.
With the Fireflies song?
Yes,
So this is that's who this song is about.
Oh, okay.
They just met at some event, and she went home and wrote this masterpiece. I'm sure you agree it's a masterpiece. And then it said, when it came out, it said Adam in the song lyrics, and everybody's like, what? Mm-hmm. And then it turns out that the guy Adam, who is Owl City, understood that this song was for him because they had emailed back and forth a couple of times, and she like used the word wonderstruck in one of the emails, and wonderstruck is in the song.
His song. Okay, great.
And then
I didn't make that connection, but that's cool. Okay.
And then he mildly embarrassingly several months later recorded his own version of this song.
Oh,
but
ouch. Okay.
but like answered the question. So he was like, or not the question, but where she's like, please don't be in love with someone else. He was like, I'm not in love with somebody else. Like, it was like rough stuff. And she never responded to that.
It really is like passing notes in school.
It was a little
Do you
weird.
like anybody?
Yeah, it feels very 2010 though, like very millennial of them. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting. I don't know that they ever even spoke again. I think she just was inspired to write this really fun song.
Yeah, so she never let her hair down. He never climbed up.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, so that's kind of all for me.
All right. This is a sweet song.
It is.
I mean, I read through it, and as someone who likes folk tales, fairy tales, it's very, very sweet. I did notice that it's early because you always put the date on. So, 2010. And we did a song a couple of weeks ago that was from her second album that I characterized as a developing piece.
Yeah.
Right? This is better. I mean, it's so fun because I think her last tour, that I understood somewhat later to be eras, like the word era, it's appropriately named because you can tell this is better writing.
Yeah, you really can see her growth, yeah.
So I think that's fun. It's been fun for me to read through and to get little snippets of different, different eras, different albums.
Is it because I say that wrong? You say eras, but I say eras. Is that not right? Is that my Azel Texas coming out?
I think you can pronounce it either way.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, well, how do you pronounce the capital of Kentucky? Do you say Louisville or Louisville?
I'm going to tell you right now that I pronounce it Louisville because of you.
Really? Well,
because you told me a joke.
Yeah, I always pronounce the capital of Kentucky Frankfurt.
This is the joke.
Yes, it's actually Frankfurt.
This is the joke. I was like, wait, I feel like there's something else here. But because of that, we had a conversation about how it's pronounced. Because I was like, Louisville. And you were like, actually, it's Frankfurt. I think I was probably like 12.
Yeah.
So anytime I hear about Louisville, Kentucky, I think of you.
Thank you. Yeah, good.
Is that weird?
No, that's a little weird.
Anyway, go ahead.
Enchanted.
Yes.
Okay, so it's about Prince Charming. It's about an instant infatuation.
Yes.
Right? So I guess we'll just dive straight to the lyrics. There I was again tonight.
Okay.
I like the way it starts because there's a little grammatic tension. Right? There I was, which is past tense, and then again, which means she's already been there. She's been in that same situation before, and then tonight. Right,
which means she just experienced it.
Right, so there's this conflation between past tense and present tense.
Okay,
right, and so instantly you're wondering. There's a little tension with the grammar, and I like it.
Okay,
right, and then immediately, Swifties, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get out your pencils and scan the rhythmic pattern.
Okay.
Right, there I was again tonight, forcing laughter, faking smiles. Same old tired, lonely place.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's very rhythmical. So it's there is stressed, I unstressed, was stressed again. So it's got this trochaic meter. Trochee is a metric pattern that starts with an accent and then goes to an unaccented syllable. We have 4 trochees in a line.
Okay.
This very rhythmical, she's doing something that's fairly atypical of early poetry.
Yeah.
So very nice work.
Yeah, you called out that in Love Story there really wasn't much rhythmic
she's
elements.
Exploring rhythm. She continues that rhythm for several lines, it's really fun. So good work, Taylor. You're working on your poetry. Forcing laughter, faking smiles, and I'm sorry, because I am old, I immediately thought of other works that have similar elements in them. I don't know if you know the song Smiling Faces by the Undisputed Truth.
No.
Okay,
Never heard
please.
any of those words in that order before. The what? The undisputed truth.
Yes, if I was ever going to have a band, I would call it the Undisputed Truth too. But I'd spell it Too.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, they had a song called Smiling Faces. You don't know the song?
Mm-mm.
Smiling Faces. Sometimes they don't tell the truth.
Oh no, but that feels right.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's that story. If you don't like Smiling Faces by the Undisputed Truth, then we could go to a more esoteric literary reference in the poetry of Paul Laurence Dunbar.
Okay, yeah, I don't know that either.
So Paul Laurence Dunbar, wonderful African American, very early, very successful African American writer from the turn of the century. Actually, he worked as an elevator jockey, and trying to get his works published. So it was very difficult for him. But he wrote a wonderful poem titled "We Wear the Mask," which is about. It's about African Americans, specifically having to wear a mask in white society. But it's also about any of us, right? Any of us go out and we put on a face.
Yeah, different faces for different groups.
Yeah, he says we wear the mask that grins and lies in the poem. So
okay,
yeah, you go to a party, you put on your smile, you put on your face, and that's what she's doing here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to think of Paul Laurence Dunbar. I love his work. And I like the line, forced laughter, faking smiles. It's got a pause in the middle of the poetic line.
Caesura,
she's working on her Caesura. Same old, tired, lonely place. Not a literal place, but a state of mind. So that must be a
metaphor.
You are correct.
We got one.
Yeah, she's. Okay, so this may be her third album, but she is advancing rapidly in her poetic technique.
Yeah.
I think it's fun to see. It's fun to see right there in the third line, the use of the metaphor. And then she says, and I love this, another metaphor, walls of insincerity.
Good.
So my other band name would have to be Walls of Insincerity.
Yeah, that is a fun little phrase.
It's a great line, right?
Yeah.
So because I'm a lit guy, it reminds me of a Robert Frost poem.
Okay.
It's titled Mending Walls,
okay.
And it's about how neighbors have to put walls up between themselves. And we all do this. We all build walls. Something there is that doesn't love a wall, that sends the frozen groundswell under it.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to tear down walls. Nature does it, but human beings tend to build them. And she's talking about metaphorically putting up walls that you bring up in society.
Yeah, to protect yourself.
Yeah.
From all kinds of things or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're 4 lines in, and I'm already thinking, oh, this is much stronger work. So I'll probably make the Swifties happier out there already because this is good writing. So shifting eyes and vacancy. Vacant eyes, again, a vacancy could be metaphorical. Certainly just looking with empty expressions at all the people in the room. Vanished when I saw your face. Oh, she saw someone she liked. She saw someone instantly. It's all about love at first sight. And then, and I think this is very clever, she breaks the Trochaic metrics.
Okay, yeah.
All I can say is it was enchanting to meet you. So she used a little cliche, it was enchanting to meet you, but it's embedded in this sort of broken metrics, so you have to notice the line.
Okay.
Right? So she uses the same metrics in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh line.
And then
she just changes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
that's fun.
That's really kind of fun. It's also a particular type of discourse technique called indirect discourse, where you leave off the quotations. So where the author says what someone would say, but doesn't punctuate it as such.
Okay.
So, like if I were correcting the punctuation here, I'd say, do you mean all I can say is, comma, quote, it is enchanting to meet you, period, end quote?
Right.
But she doesn't do that. So she uses indirect discourse. This is something that she's thinking.
Okay.
Right? So
Gotcha.
again, I like the use of indirect discourse. I love the fact that she breaks the rhythm with the last line. It causes us, it's like a poet holding up a flag saying, please notice me.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Makes sense.
And then, okay, verse 2.
Yes.
I think what's interesting here is that there's no chorus in between.
I know, interesting.
Yeah, but we just go right to verse 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your eyes whispered, have we met? Oh, so
this one does have
Uh-huh.
quotation marks.
So he is speaking, right? So she uses quotation marks for him in imaginary conversation back.
Okay.
She doesn't use quotations for her.
Her. That's interesting because she's not even saying like he actually said it. She's saying your eyes said it.
Yeah. So this is direct discourse as opposed to indirect discourse.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So she's going back and forth between indirect and direct discourse. Indirect for herself, direct discourse for whoever the lucky guy is.
Yeah.
Also, eyes do not whisper.
Right. Yes. Yes.
That is our literary device called personification.
Yeah.
Okay. So already, we've got a couple of metaphors. We've got personification. We've got shifting rhythmic patterns.
She's killing it.
Not as strong as later work.
No, of course not.
Which,
Yeah.
As you guys know from Peter, blows me away.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That is the penultimate poem I have read by her to this point.
Yeah.
And I want to talk more about it.
Yes.
I do. I think it's
more coming on Peter.
It's a brilliant work. But this is really good. I mean, it's really good. And then it's personification, but then we go to the next line. Across the room, your silhouette starts to make its way to me. Okay, so she's using a sequential element. What happens next? The silhouette starts to make it. Okay, so why say silhouette and not say you? You start walking towards me. Well, she's trying to use poetic diction, right? And so that makes us have to notice the diction in the poem. So one of the things that I did at the end in my notes is I went back through and I made a whole list of diction elements.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
Okay. I'm excited because I have no idea what really that you even mean by that. Like I understand it, but I don't understand it.
Yeah, I mean, I like the use of the word. I think she wants us to notice the diction. It's also a literary device, called metonymy. Metonymy is representing a part for the whole.
Okay.
It's like an example of metonymy is the White House released a statement.
Okay.
The White House can't talk.
Gotcha.
What they really mean is that the press corps released a statement from the president or from some entity that. So the silhouette comes toward it. It's not it's not just the silhouette; it's his whole body, right? So she's representing the part for the whole.
Okay, I gotcha. I'm with you.
Yeah. So if someone says, if he gets down on his knee and says, will you offer me your hand in marriage?
Yeah.
Like when Travis gets down on his knee and says, oh, may I have your hand in marriage? She doesn't whip out a machete and
just marry the hand.
Yeah, just marry the hand. You can see that wedding. You got one old shriveled bloody hand.
Thing from the Addams Family.
Yeah, you can see you can see the minister now. Do you have the ring? Yes, I do. Let me just...
Oh God.
That would be metonymy, representing a part for the whole.
Okay.
Silhouette is metonymy here.
Gotcha.
So we already have metaphor, personification, metonymy. I'm moving more towards your word, killing it. Yeah, she's kind of killing it.
Yeah, I mean, just the difference in from Love Story to this is wild.
This is so much more mature. It's better writing. It has. So I suppose I ought to stop and just say, as an academic, I tend to like what's called academic poetry. Poetry with a lot of different literary devices, poetry with a lot of ambiguity, a multiplicity of meanings that I have to sit and read 20 times. I mean, when I study a poem, I don't read it once and get it.
Right.
I don't even come close to getting it on the first reading.
Yeah.
Especially if it's if it's a difficult poem. If I'm reading highly skilled poetics, then I have to read it 20 times.
Yeah.
And even then, I'll come back to it 2 years later and see something else.
I think that probably makes everyone feel a lot better, because I think everybody thinks you like read these once and then you've got all these like incredible insights, and I'm like, guys, he has these for a bit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she sends them to me days in advance, and like I get them for a week, and I really rip them apart. And we started giving me just like 3 days.
Yeah, and then I was like, this is not enough.
Yeah. So so when your teacher assigns you to read the poem, that means read it 15 times.
Don't wait till the day before. Something's due. That's what I do.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I do tend to like academic poetry with a lot of these embedded devices and with a lot of things eye candy for me, like rhythmic patterns, rhyme patterns, a really interesting diction that we'll talk about later. And she's beginning to give me that.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm happier. And I do acknowledge that not everybody needs that. Right. I mean, some people really like just a straightforward, simple poem.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah.
Right. If it makes your heart happy or if it entertains your mind, then that's
all
fine
that
too.
matters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine too. But she is giving us lots of that eye candy. They start talking. There's playful conversation. She counters his quick remarks like passing notes in secrecy, and it was enchanting to meet you. So that's a simile. Okay, we got the list going, right?
Oh, yeah.
We got metaphor, personification, metonymy, simile, right? So like passing notes. She's comparing them to kids in school, right? Passing notes back and forth. So she's really self-aware. She acknowledges this is a fancy, a spur of the moment, immature, almost childish, foolish kind of infatuation.
Yeah.
So it's cute. I like the self-awareness. It was enchanting to meet you, and all I can say is I was enchanted to meet you. She's thinking that indirect discourse.
Uh-huh.
Finally, we get to the chorus. So she's giving us the sequence. She goes to the party, and next she sees him, and then next he comes over, and next they start talking, and then she describes the evening.
Yes.
Which is nice, right?
Yeah.
So she gets us engaged in their personal lives, and then this night is sparkling. Don't you let it go. So she's like imploring him, take advantage of me, of this relationship.
I love This Night is Sparkling.
Do you?
I just think it's really cute.
Yeah. Well, it's nice, right?
Yeah.
And there's also this, there's a little bit of a tonal shift, right? Because in the very first couple of lines of the first verse, you see the use of the word forced and faking and old and tired.
Yeah,
and
she's
lonely.
not having a good time.
Not having a good time. But now it's sparkling and wonderstruck and blushing and wondering and enchanted, right? So you see the shift in tone is clearly indicated by a shift in diction.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, so she's manipulating fun stuff, right? She's manipulating the words she uses.
No, I was so worried that we weren't going to find anything to talk about in this one.
No, it's very straightforward. I'm not going to come up with anything brilliant,
Yeah, but there's so many elements that we've talked about many times from her recent work,
Right. It's pretty much girl meets boy, girl goes home, thinks about boy.
Yes. Yeah. It's not groundbreaking stuff, but
that's the whole poem.
Yeah.
But it's got fun stuff in the middle.
Yes.
She says she's wonderstruck. I really thought a lot about that word. I know there's a movie, Wonderstruck.
Oh, okay.
And I looked it up. It actually was released after this song came out.
Interesting.
So never mind. It's based on a novel also titled Wonderstruck, but clearly nothing to do here. And she's blushing all the way home, which I think is just sweet.
It's cute,
right?
Yeah.
It is. So she has this moment of infatuation. They have a great little conversation. She leaves, and it's a sustained emotion, right? She sustains that emotion as she's going home. I'll spend forever wondering if you knew I was enchanted to meet you. Okay, I'll spend forever. Seems like an exaggeration.
Hyperbole.
It's a hyperbole. So, back to our list. We got metaphor, personification, metonymy, simile, hyperbole, and tonal shift with diction.
Nice.
That's really nice, isn't it?
I do want to say that Taylor came out with a perfume shortly after this album came out.
Oh, don't tell me it's called Enchanted.
No, it was called Wonderstruck.
Okay, good. Well, at least she didn't title it Lonely Place.
No, yeah, that's not as fun.
Or
Walls of Insincerity.
Walls of faking smiles.
Yeah.
Walls of Insincerity. I love that line.
It is kind of good.
Yeah, it does remind me of Mending Wall by Frost.
Yeah.
On the very first reading, I thought, ooh, Mending Wall, And now I've got smiling faces going through my head again. I need to stop. I used to like that song. Okay, verse 3.
Yes.
The lingering question kept me up till 2 a.m. Who do you love? Okay, so this is later, right? So again, she's time sequencing her poem, something she'll do later.
Yeah, it's all in order this time, though.
It is. It's all in order, but that's okay, right? She's learning to storytell. Okay, and so great. I wonder till I'm wide awake. So she has this lingering curiosity about who is he, what is he, did he notice me like I noticed him, kind of thing. And now I'm pacing back and forth. So she gives these time cues, and now.
Okay. So it's past 2 a.m. now.
That's right. It's past 2 a.m. So
yeah.
She's still awake at 2 a.m. and now she's up. She's wishing you were at my door. And I remember I told you the story of me sitting watching Bonanza, imagining Valentina.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Who hasn't met someone at a party and taken that memory home, a very fresh memory, a new experience?
Yeah, you're like, how can I get to know this person?
That's right.
Who are they actually?
Yeah, how can I actually walk up and say, and this time she quotes.
Because, she wants to actually say it.
She wants to actually say it.
Okay.
Right? It's like all those things that you want to say that you don't say at the first meeting. But now that she's mulled it over in her head, she says, hey, it was enchanting to meet you, in quotes.
Cute.
Very nice. Okay, so I do have to tell you that sequencing a narrative is something called meta discourse.
Okay.
And I never met a discourse I didn't like. Okay, no. Okay. Sorry. You can edit that if you want.
I will not. I'm leaving that in.
I'll be completely happy if you do. Yeah, meta discourse is the discourse. It's the narrative that supplies the narrative. It's that supports the narrative.
Okay.
So, using these terms like, there I was again tonight, so she starts here, and then now you start to make your way across the room. That's like next. And then, it's 2 a.m. and now, right? So she's creating this discourse line that helps us follow the storytelling.
Okay.
Hence, meta discourse.
Gotcha.
I don't know if she knows it's called meta discourse. I'm telling you, it's meta discourse. And she repeats the line, all I know is I was enchanted to meet you.
Yeah.
This time, not quoted, because she wanted to say that.
Right.
So we go to the next chorus. And this night is sparkling. Don't you let it go. I'm wonderstruck, blushing all the way home. I'll spend forever, that hyperbole, wondering if you knew this night is flawless. Don't you let it go. So flawless, again, come on, something was wrong.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've never even really picked up on that she's using flawless, but like earlier she was not having a good time.
Right.
But he came and like wiped all the flaws away just from their conversation.
Right. It's just like erasing a chalkboard.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think it's fun. It's hyperbolic. Right? And it belies what happened early in the first verse, right? So now we've erased the first verse, how one person can redirect the course of your life. It leaves you wonderstruck.
Oh my God, it surely does.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Makes you want to just get up and dance around alone. Oh, wait, that's the next line. So she's dancing. What's she doing? She's physically reliving the moment, right? Which is terrific. There is a lot of sight imagery, but there are some other elements like sound imagery.
Okay.
I mean, I can see her moving noiselessly to the music that's not there.
Right.
Which is an interesting way to manipulate sound
Yeah.
imagery.
Yeah.
Right? It's the kind of thing she does with regularity later.
Interesting. Isn't
that fun?
Yeah, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, I think it's
But yeah,
good.
you're right. And you can kind of hear, like, in the first verse, you can, like, hear the you can, like, I feel like you can see the scene, which is at some, like, industry event or, like, party or something, and you can, like, hear the people talking and people talking at her,
Right.
but then
Hear
she
the
just,
chatter.
like, yeah, and there's music, and there's, like, past apps or something.
Right.
And then she, like, meets eyes with a guy over there,
Yeah.
and everything fades away.
And it's silhouette, again, very nice side imagery. So she's using a lot of imagery, something she doesn't do. I chided her a little bit. But, I mean, come on. She was, 16 or 17 when she wrote the earlier work.
Yeah.
This is better.
Yes, agree.
Yeah.
I do also, I should say, because everyone will call it out, that 2 a.m., her mentioning 2 a.m., that's in, like, she talks about 2 a.m. in several songs.
That's when the bars close.
Yeah. I didn't think about this ahead of time. I should have, like, planned it out better, but and looked all this up, but I think there's probably like 5 or 6 songs where she talks about 2 a.m.
Wow.
So that'll come up again and again.
Okay. Well, maybe in our 123rd podcast, we'll go back and we'll put patterns together.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
After I've read more than, I think, 17
Something like that.
poems
Yeah.
now. But that is interesting if she uses it over and over again. And it is when bars close.
Yeah.
So she says, "This is me praying." So you notice the use of the present tense, which she confuses in the next line with "this was the very first page." So what happened earlier leads me to pray now. So she's in the now.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
So she's been up all night, and she's in the now again. We got meta discourse rolling with the manipulation of past and present verb forms. So you could probably go through, circle all the verb forms, and have fun figuring out how she's playing with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was the very first page of their relationship. It's just the exposition of the story, right? That's what happens on the first page is exposition. It's also a metaphor. Mm-hmm. I think a less skilled poet would say this is the beginning of the relationship, or this is the beginning of the story. Well, she doesn't do that. She says the very first page. Yeah, it's nice, right? Using the metaphor is nice. Not where the storyline ends. And now she is elaborating on that metaphor to build the fairy tale imagery.
Yeah.
My thoughts will echo your name. So reverberating again and again in her head. She can't get them out of her head. Until I see you again, with the expectation that they will see again one another. Oh, we're going to carry this on. These are the words I held back. These are the things that I couldn't say in a first meeting. Right? I mean, you can't tell someone.
Gotta play cool.
You do. You have to be cool. I mean, gotta be cool, honey bunny. You can't just walk up and say, "Damn," and just let it all out. So it's nice. It's sweet too. The overall sweetness of tone. As she says, she realized she was leaving too soon. Okay, who leaves the party too soon? Oh, Cinderella has to leave.
I was like, who? Yes, because she has to leave before it's over.
That's
before
right.
everything turns back.
But she leaves a remembrancer. She leaves a glass slipper. Unless you read the French version, and it's a silk slipper, which is probably the more correct way. But
also more practical.
Yeah, probably. You'd hate to have actually glass.
Yeah.
That you're walking around with. I don't know. I was enchanted to meet you. And then she comes out with this prayer. Okay.
Oh, yeah, this is the prayer, yeah.
It's a prayer,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, this is the prayer that she prays after she has stayed up past 2 a.m., after she has gotten up and remembered the evening by physically dancing around a room, by hearing his name again and again. And now she's praying, please don't be in love with someone else. Please don't have somebody waiting on you. Please don't be in love with someone else. Ooh. Please don't have someone waiting on you. Ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
Okay. I'll be anxious to hear how she ooh-oohs.
Yeah.
but it's so simple. But I'm with her. The best prayers are the simple ones.
It is simple, but it does feel very impactful to me.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, because it's like, you've certainly felt this before, where you meet someone and then you're like, I need to know their whole story. I need to know if they have somebody at home. I need,
Right. Yeah, who are they?
Yeah.
Have they had a boyfriend/girlfriend before?
Yeah.
What do they like? What do they like about me? What do I have to be his girlfriend? I mean, I hate to say you have to manipulate who you are, but smiling
A little.
faces.
Yeah.
A little. Yeah.
Yeah, so I do agree that it is very simple, and like, this is literally exactly what I'm thinking, but I feel like you can just you can picture the whole, you can imagine yourself right in that moment.
I mean, it does remind me of her manipulation of rhythmic pattern in the first verse, where she's going along with trochees and then she drops out of that to make you notice the last line. Well, she's been very conscious of using a variety of different literary devices, including, in this one we have a couple of metaphors, but clearly this is her raw feeling.
Yeah.
Right?
It's just, it just is what it is on the page.
Right. I'm not playing around now. Here's how I feel.
Yeah.
So we get the last chorus, and I really like this. She's doing something she'll do later. One of the things I like about her writing is the way she plays with cliches and idioms. Like, she will mix them together or change them. She takes the bridge and the chorus and she conflates it.
Yeah.
She repackages it like a deck of cards.
Yeah.
Right?
Shuffles it up.
She does, and that's nice work.
Yeah.
The night is sparkling, don't you let it go. I'm wonderstruck, blushing all the way. I'll spend forever wondering if you knew. The night is flawless. Please don't be in love with someone else. Don't you let go. I'm wonderstruck. Please don't have someone waiting on you. Yeah, it's shuffled together.
Yeah.
So we get to the culmination of this, the end of our song, and all her thoughts are reshuffled, repacked.
Yeah.
So kind of nice.
Yeah.
And then we have a little outro, and she comes back with the same two lines.
The prayer.
It's her mantra. It's her prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very sweet. So I do have a couple things to say.
Let's do it.
First, about diction.
Yes.
So I've talked about diction before. Diction, simply word choice. And one of the ways to notice diction, and please don't laugh at me, is to read the poem backwards. Because if you read it backwards, it forces you to ignore the punctuation, the sentence structure, the ideas, right? All you see is the words.
Actual word,
the actual words. You just read one after another, and you say, you, on, waiting, somebody, have, don't, please, and it forces you to look at those words. And so the words that I pulled out is fairytale diction.
Okay.
So, I mean, here's your list. It's enchanted, night, vanished,
okay,
eyes whispered, a silhouette, right? And, a shimmery outline, almost magical.
Yeah.
Sparkling, wonderstruck, wishing, flawless, spend forever, praying, storyline, echo. I mean,
they do all feel very like magical and sparkly, and
they're all
fairy tale.
They're all words you would read in a fairy tale. Yeah, so she's using all these words in a fairy tale.
I love that.
Yeah, it is kind of fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, go through her songs, go backwards, or take stanzas, like start at the last chorus and work backward, so that it forces you to take a look at the words in a way that you don't normally look at them, because you get fooled by words. I mean,
and when they're in a group that makes sense,
you run right past them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really nice. The other thing I would say about Enchanted is it is a love at first sight. So theliomania is the Greek phrase that simply means madness from the gods.
Oh, I like that. What? Say it again.
Theliomania.
Okay.
So yeah, we sometimes you look across a room and you see somebody and you're instantly attracted, and it's a madness from the gods. It leaves you wonderstruck. It is sparkling. It's a momentary thing. You have no idea if it will last.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not.
But in that moment, in a moment of, as she admits, boredom and redundancy, she sees something unique, and it is that special uniqueness that grabs her.
Yeah.
Right? And so I made a list, of all the different people I could think of who have love at first sight.
Okay.
All right, so this is a love at first sight.
Okay.
So here's Jerry's love at first sight list.
Okay.
Eros and Cupid. Eros are both people who shoot people in the heart, instant love. In literature, Dante and Beatrice. Dante writes a whole sonnet sequence to this girl he sees in a garden named Beatrice.
Okay.
He takes as an ideal lover. First time Troilus sees Cressida, they're in love. First time Romeo sees Juliet, they're in love. If you've ever read Sense and Sensibility or seen the movie, Colonel Brandon is listening to Marianne's voice.
Okay.
And he hears it as he's walking down the hall, and it's her voice that immediately makes him fall in love.
Yeah, so that's not even love at first sight. That's
love at first
here.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, that is good.
Or in Les Mis, when the first time that Marius sees Cosette, it's love at first sight.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, this is a little off topic, but you saying that he hears her and falls in love. There's Taylor has a song where she says, oh my gosh, what is it? She says, I saw the dimples first, and then I heard the accent.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so that when you just said that, that's what it reminded me
that's
of.
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's another one. Peter Malark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? He says he fell in love with Katniss when he heard her sing in first grade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's Katniss's song that makes Peter fall in love with her instantly, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Biblically, Jacob and Rachel. Or the first time Little Mermaid sees a prince on the deck of the boat.
Yes.
Or, Cinderella. Cinderella sees the prince, and they are instantly in love. And I mean, a lot of those are fairy stories of the instantaneous nature of love. So, what we have here is a poem about love at first sight.
Love that.
And it's sweet. It's and you can really see, now in this third album, her maturing poetic style. Yeah. It's I mean, I hope I didn't sound too harsh on the earlier one.
You did not.
Okay, well, I just, I guess I want to say that, for goodness sakes, it takes you a while to develop as a writer. Yeah. And, here we're beginning to really see good work. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. You ready to listen? I'm ready. I want to hear if it's like sweet and flowy or just exactly where we're going to go.
Okay, we are going to just listen to the album track, and then we'll watch the Eras Tour performance, because why not? Okay. And then we will be right back. Okay, give me your thoughts on Enchanted.
Oh, I was just so enchanting. I'm so cute. Actually, based on the poem, I really could have predicted some of the musical elements, Well, I pointed out the tone shift, both the tone and the diction shift, with the chorus, when she says, "This night is sparkling." And she's been very metronome-like in the verses, and then she just kicks it up, right? And that matches the tone and the diction. Yeah. So, poetically, could have predicted that. I also like the metronome effect of the first two verses. the tick tock
It does feel like we're just here at another night that we have to be at,
Well, and that's the trochaic meter, right? Trochee, the trochaic meter goes bum 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 bum, and it's literally tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I mean, no one goes tick tock, tick tock. Right? It's tick tock, tick tock,
right?
Tick-tock.
Yeah,
And and so I think musically, rhythmically, she's got it going on.
Yeah.
I like the way she says the word meet at the fourth line of the chorus. It was I was enchanted to meet.
Oh yeah, it goes way up.
Yeah, I can't hit that.
Yeah.
And when she gives her own quote, and she says, "Hey, it was enchanting to meet you," like what she wished she had said as they parted. She almost yells, "Hey!"
Yeah, like
that's fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. In the prayer section, she gets a little voice. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Everything kind of fades away.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fun. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's so fun to listen to the music for the first time after I have read the poem. I don't know how many times.
Yeah. It actually comes to life a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Off the page, I guess.
Yeah. So I enjoyed it a great deal.
Good. Okay. So that's a crowd pleaser.
Something else did occur to me.
Yes.
I was giving that list of people who fell in love at first sight.
Yes.
One of them is Echo and Narcissus.
Okay.
And the word echo appears in our.
Oh yeah.
She probably doesn't know, but echo is a Maenad. Narcissus looks into a pond and sees his reflection, and he's so handsome he falls in love with himself, which is
where
really
we get narcissism.
Yes. But Echo, the Maenad, sees him, and he is very handsome, and she falls in love with him at first sight.
Interesting.
So, yeah, fun. Bob probably doesn't know it, but that's the way my head works.
Yeah.
Gonna throw down some grades.
Okay, yeah, you ready to grade her?
I'm ready.
Okay.
She's getting a better grade this week. Well, not better than Peter.
Yeah. Lyrical strength of Enchanted.
Enchanted, I think it's really strong work. 94.
Okay,
what do you think?
Yeah.
94.
Feels fair to me. Narrative and structure.
Oh yeah. I mean, I like the narrative structure because of the way she draws us chronologically through the story. She doesn't play games, so she's not mixing up the chronology, but you wouldn't with a fairy tale, right? Okay, so far as the grade goes for narrative instructor, I would say, it's strong, it's good, it's 95.
Okay, and then we need production and atmosphere.
Okay, I love the tone shift with the chorus after two verses. And then I love it in... Actually, I told you while we were listening to the album versus the Eras tour, I kind of like the album version better. It gets a little messy with a lot of electronic music, but I did like it. But although I do like the dress in the Eras tour, I mean, she looks like Cinderella walking out of the ball. I mean, come on, you can't mistake that. Plus, it's sparkly.
Very sparkly.
And hence the line, the night is sparkling.
Yeah.
But, do you still need a grade for this? 92.
Okay.
Yeah.
And lore and literary references.
Oh, I did like the fairy tale sequencing. It made me think, as my list was going, of 100 different things. So I'm going to say 94.
Okay. And emotional impact.
Oh, it was sweet. I remember going to parties at school or parties with friends and seeing someone that I thought was cute. The very first time I met Leslie, I saw her at the bodega in North Dallas and thought, wow, she's cute. I said, and I will tell you what immediately crossed my mind is she could never like someone like me.
No!
It is. It's what I thought. I thought, oh.
Oh, no.
Well, it was like my first outing after having lost my wife, your aunt, and someone I loved for 40 years. It's hard to go out to get out there and like try to
For sure.
date again. And
Yeah.
it was weird as can be. But yeah, so am I grading this?
Yeah, emotional impact.
I mean, I related 94.
Okay.
I related.
Oh, I'm not even typing. Okay, and that gives us a 94.
See,
That's solid.
it's nice work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have one more thing.
Yes.
I have a song to read to you.
Okay,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You may recognize this one.
Okay.
Tell me if this doesn't sound like the song we just read.
Okay, I'm excited.
Some enchanted evening, you may meet a stranger.
Okay.
You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then that somewhere you'll see him again
Ooh.
and again. So this is Some Enchanted Evening from South Pacific.
Oh my gosh,
You
it's
know,
the
it's like,
exact story.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. It's that same story. Some enchanted evening, someone may be laughing. You may hear him laughing across a crowded room. And night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of his laughter will sing in your dreams.
Oh my gosh.
I know, it's the same song. Who can explain it? Who can tell why? Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening when you find your true love. You will feel him call you across a crowded room, then fly to his side and make him your own. And all through your life you may dream all alone. Once you have found him, never let him go. Once you have found him, never let him go.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Isn't that this song?
Yes, exactly. I feel like somebody's going to be like, actually, Taylor was in a production of South Pacific when she was in fourth grade or something.
I know,
you know?
wouldn't that be great? Like when she was a sophomore in high school, she
Yeah.
was in South Pacific, and
Yeah, that's amazing. That's like literally the same.
I know it has the dreams and the laughing and the never let him go.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Kind of fun.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she plagiarized.
Yeah, it's just...
No, it's just very similar. I mean, come on. Unless she plagiarized from Romeo and Juliet
Right.
and Echo and Narcissus and all those other. I mean, this is a very common theme. The
Yeah.
love at first sight.
Yeah.
It's one of the delights of being human.
That's beautiful. I love that. That's amazing. Yeah. I'll link to that wherever I can in the description.
Okay.
Okay. Is that all?
I think that's all I got.
Okay. 94 for Enchanted. I'm very happy with that.
It was fun. This was fun. It was sweet.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a condescending way.
Yeah.
It was very sweet. Yeah. Liked it.
Okay. Okay, so that's it. Make sure you're subscribed everywhere. Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at Swiftie and Scholar Pod. You can find me at Angela Wyatt McDowell on Instagram. And you can find Uncle Jerry here reading about fairy tales.
I'll be uploading my version of Some Enchanted Evening to
Yeah,
YouTube soon.
look out for that video. Okay. Bye.
Bye.